Hello. Today we will be reacting. I'm just playing. All right. We're going to be reacting. We got 21 minutes and 17 seconds of disturbing NBA theories. Why would you niggas make me do that right now? Jeez. Let's get right into the video, bro.
Here's 21 minutes of NBA conspiracy theories that might actually be true.
Hey, do y'all believe in conspiracy theories for the NBA? I do. I definitely think there's a couple NBA's things. Like, I think there's magnets in the rim. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's magnets in them damn rims.
Theory 1. The Cavs draft lottery rigs. So most draft lottery rigs are, one draft lottery. But the Cavs draft lottery rig, it's 3 draft lotteries. And it's all for one reason: to get LeBron set up perfectly for when his Heat contract is over. For when he wants to come back to the Cavs.
Damn. That might be true, but Kyrie left, so it didn't really work.
So, of course, we got to go back to
Kyrie
2010
was
for
not
this
feeling
one.
that shit.
LeBron
Not
goes
that
on
time.
national TV to make the decision. Basically, where he's about to sign as a free agent. Of course, LeBron from Cleveland, played for like 7 years on the Cavs, goes to the Miami Heat. Tragic day in Cleveland.
Bro,
But
that shit is so sad to me, bro. When they started burning that nigga jerseys, bro. On everything I love, nigga, I wanted to cry when they were burning his jerseys. I didn't give a fuck that he left Cleveland. And I understand all them niggas was from Cleveland, but bro, come on, let my nigga go get some rings, bro. You niggas wasn't helping him get no rings. The coaching staff wasn't getting him no rings. You niggas on the team wasn't helping him either, so.
the very season he left, the Cavs go 19-63, including a 26-game losing streak. The Cavs were awful. So skip to the draft lottery, May 17th, 2011. The Cavs, they actually have the second best chance to win the lottery, a 19.9% chance, and they actually end up falling to 4th. Because the team that jumped them, the Los Angeles Clippers, with a 2.8% chance to get the first pick,
Holy shit.
somehow end up with it. But it just so happens 3 months before that, the Clippers dumped their first round pick to get rid of Baron Davis. The Los Angeles Clippers traded point guard Baron Davis and their 2011 first round pick to the Cleveland Cavaliers in exchange for Mo Williams and Jamario Moon. So yeah, the Cavs end up with the first pick.
For the first round pick? Oh yeah, that shit's rigged as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even realize that, but no, that's rigged as fuck. Nigga, you gave up Mo Will for the first round pick? You took home Mo Will?
And the
Real
fourth
niggas
pick.
remember Baron Davis?
Or
Real niggas do
Kyrie
remember
Irving
Baron
and
Davis.
Tristan
Though.
Thompson.
Baron Davis was tough.
Then 2 years again after that,
Oh,
again,
his show?
the Cavs sucked. This time, the third best odds at the first pick, a 15.6% chance, and again end up with the first overall pick. Their second time in 3 years.
I'm not gonna lie,
Although
they're not
they drafted
wrong. Getting a first round, damn.
Anthony Bennett. So Cavs basically botched the whole rig fest. Anyways, again, 1 year later, with a 1.7% chance to win the lottery. Yeah, 1.7 with the 9th best odds, the Cavs win the lottery. And this just so happens to be the time LeBron is a free agent again. Won 2 rings in Miami, so he got done what he needed to get done. And Cleveland, they got a star point guard in Kyrie Irving. They got a bunch of young pieces with Anthony Bennett, Andrew Wiggins.
Anthony Bennett didn't do shit for them niggas.
Then, July 11th, 2014, LeBron decides he wants to return home to the Cavs. So they're instantly contenders. And then, to add to Kyrie and LeBron, Kevin Love requests a trade from the Timberwolves. And the Cavs
Picking up K-Love was tough.
got all these young pieces ready to make a deal. So they trade Andrew Wiggins and Anthony Bennett to Minnesota for Kevin Love. And then, the big
Zaza
three...
Pachulia weak ass just shoved him. But I had this nigga in my league. I trade that nigga immediately. Bitch ass.
is created. AKA formed by Mr. Stern. LeBron
Mr.
James,
Stern.
Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love. They make the finals
Mr. Stern.
every year for the next half decade. They win a title, and it was all made possible as well.
Oh,
The Cavs won 3 draft lotteries in the 4
Love
years LeBron
bang.
wasn't a Cav. And the
Kevin
theory
Love's
is
still in the NBA,
it
right?
set up
Yeah,
his
for sure.
return, really. And one of the years,
Wasn't
they got the
Zaza
first and
Pachulia?
fourth
That nigga
pick.
Zaza was a thug.
Now, I'm
nigga.
not saying any of these theories are true
You only had Zaza Pachulia on your team to be a bruiser and attack niggas.
or aren't true, but it's definitely one of the most popular theories ever. But after that one,
Richard Jefferson
we
was
actually got a
tough, too.
recent one, the Jaren Jackson Jr.
Who's
stat
worse, him or
inflation
Dre?
theory.
Nigga Zaza.
This is a theory from early 2023.
Like worse at basketball
This theory
or
was
like
huge.
more dangerous?
It comes from this guy, AdMassive6666. The title of the post is Memphis Grizzlies scorekeeper posting fraudulent numbers. Then all caps, Memphis Grizzlies scorekeeper posting fraudulent numbers for Defensive Player of the Year leader Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is a
So
goat.
clearly this guy was pissed, and I'm not kidding. Look how much he wrote. But in the theory,
I'm young, you
he
know,
thinks
bro.
that the Memphis
And
Grizzlies
Zaza?
scorekeeper gave Jaren Jackson Jr. extra defensive stats to help his deep
I guess, yeah,
games.
that's true. You didn't watch Zaza
Here's the
Pachulia.
statistical evidence the guy gives. Then we'll go into the physical evidence. Here's the numbers. In the time span that AdMassive6666 tracked this, Jaren Jackson Jr.
He's gonna go down in
his
history as
home
one of the
game
most
numbers,
dangerous niggas to like
66
ever,
blocks,
he hurt niggas. He's the
22 steals, 16 games played. That's 4.1 blocks per game, 1.4 steals per game. On the road, Jaren Jackson Jr., 37 blocks, 12 steals, 17 games. That's 2.2 blocks, 0.7 steals. I mean, the difference is massive. There's no denying that. And then he gave some physical evidence. This first one, they gave this block to Jaren Jackson Jr. right here.
That nigga
This
Zion
is
was
Jaren
big as
Jackson
shit.
Jr. steal.
What's up with the Blaze?
This was also credited a steal for him. This was a block for JJJ. This was also a steal for him. This one was also a steal. This one is crazy.
That's a
And
steal.
he was also given a steal for this one. Now, I'm not saying if any of these are or aren't steals or blocks,
None of those was steals.
except for number 6. That was not a steal. But these are the examples AdMassive6666 gave. And the whole thing, people thought, if the Grizzlies scorekeepers could inflate his stats, he could finish better in these categories, giving him a higher chance at Defensive Player of the Year. And
Was
I
more
guess it
injury-prone,
worked.
AD or
He
Joel
ended up
Embiid?
winning Depoy,
Shit.
although it was
Probably
an
Joel
insanely
Embiid.
close race
Nah,
with
AD,
Brook Lopez.
AD. I don't know, nigga. They're
Jaren
both,
Jackson
they both
Jr.,
never played.
Brook Lopez, Defensive Player of the Year race feels
Smoke.
insane. But that's what it
Shit,
was.
I'm recording a YouTube
And
video.
Jaren Jackson finished the year leading the league in blocks per game, 3 per game, half a block more than anyone else on the list. But the reason this one picked
2
up
minutes
so
in,
much
I'd
steam
have
when
to
this
roll,
dude
though.
posted it, one, this dude seemed to hate the hell out of Jaren Jackson. But two, it's something we've seen before. John Stockton's stat inflation is one of the most popular controversies ever. Oh no, that's definitely an assist. It's John Stockton. Former scorekeeper admits to the NBA padding up the stats in the 90s. Rucker said that the stats are padded up
How much stats was Jordan shit padded, nigga?
to support and reinforce stars and make the NBA more exciting. Rucker is Alex Rucker, a former scorekeeper. Former Grizzlies scorekeeper turned Sixers executive
really.
Alex Rucker admits to juicing NBA stats in the 90s and says that the practice was reinforced internally with the Grizzlies. So I don't know if you believe Alex Rucker or not, but the Jaren Jackson stat inflation theory, definitely one that was on fire 3 years ago. But after that, we can move on to the next one, the Knicks freeze-out theory. So we all know the 1985 frozen envelope theory, but this one stems off that. I'm pretty sure you know what the frozen envelope theory is, but if you don't, I'll run through it real quick. So in 1985, the NBA draft lottery, a lot of people think it was rigged for the Knicks. The Knicks were struggling for a while, and one of the best players in a while was coming out of the draft,
It's bad.
Patrick Ewing. And when they did the lottery back then, they put the actual teams into envelopes into a container and picked out of it. And people think that the Knicks envelope was frozen, so they knew to pick which one was the Knicks. To make sure, Ewing goes to New York. That's pretty much the most famous NBA theory ever, but the Knicks freeze-out theory, it stems off that. And what it is that the NBA never let the Knicks
What does
get the
that
number
mean,
one pick
frozen?
again after 1985 to protect the league's
What do you mean?
credibility. I mean, the Knicks haven't won the lottery since
I probably missed something.
but the Knicks freeze-out theory, it stems off that. And what it is that the NBA never let the Knicks get the number one pick again after 1985 to protect the league's credibility. I mean, the Knicks haven't won the lottery since 1985, and they've been in it 100 times. What we're about to look
That's
at is the
unlucky
Knicks
as
draft
fuck.
lottery outcomes. 1985, they had the third best odds at the first pick and got the first pick, the Ewing draft. The very next year, they had the best chance in the NBA at the first pick and fell 4 spots to number 5. Then, the year after that, they had the second best odds at number 1 and fell 3 spots again to 5. So
Bro, that's fishy as fuck.
that's already 2 years of falling back after the Ewing draft. After that, they didn't have another lottery chance till 02, where they stayed in the same spot. Then from 03 to 07, they also stayed every year. 08, they moved back a pick. 09, 2010, and 2014, they stayed in their spots. Then 2015, with the second best odds,
Jay, you made me start
this
on
is
my
the Karl
NBA
Anthony
team.
Towns draft. This draft had a big 3: Towns, Jahlil Okafor, and D'Angelo
Shit, I
Russell.
gotta get down and give you 10.
So you just gotta stay within the top 3 to get one of these guys. The Knicks fall to number 4. 2016, they stay in their spot, but they also owed their pick to Denver anyway for the Carmelo Anthony trade. Jamal Murray drafted with the Knicks pick. 2017, they fall back a spot, and they end up drafting Frank Ntilikina. 2018, they stay in their spot. 2019, they're the worst team in the NBA. The best chance to get the number 1 pick and draft Zion Williamson. But even if they fall to number 2, they get John Morant. But nope, they fall back 2 spots to number 3. 2020 again, they fall back 2 spots. And then 2022, they stay. So every single year since 1985, they either fall back in the draft or stay, including 2 times when they had the best odds at the first pick. And in both those times, they fell back 4 spots and 2 spots. The theory goes that at that point, the Knicks already had Patrick Ewing. The NBA got New York their guy, and they didn't want to
Casper was
risk their
the ghost.
reputation, so they just kept pushing the Knicks down.
But
Which
now
I
it's a
guess
cat
makes
named
sense,
Shadow.
but I know for a fact, Knicks fans are sick watching this theory. But I do want to say, if you're a Knicks fan and you want the Knicks to win the
Now it's a cat
2026
named
lottery
Shadow.
on top of winning the championship, you should sub. But if you're not a Knicks fan and you want your
I'm
team
not a Knicks fan, and I want Wemby to win.
to win the 2026 lottery on top of winning the championship, you should sub. Basically, I'm giving you no choice. Sorry, man. But in all seriousness, I would truly appreciate if on this screw up 2016 Western Conference Finals, the Thunder and the Warriors.
Delay.
Heading into Game 6 in the East, the Cavs already beat the Raptors, LeBronto. Cavs were already going to the finals. But out West, the Thunder were up 3-1 on the Warriors at one point. Then the Warriors won Game 5, so series was 3-2 Thunder. And then the Warriors win Game 6 too. And you know what? Maybe I want to get tickets to Game 7 of OKC Golden State. Go to the Oracle Arena. Should be a good time.
That shit was
So I
such a
hop on
crazy
Facebook,
game.
search NBA, and
Watching
here they
that
are.
shit live.
Game 7 tickets for
Watching
Warriors
that shit
Thunder.
live.
Except they're selling tickets for Warriors Cavs finals already. And not a Thunder Cavs ticket in sight. Game 1 Warriors Cavs, Game 2 Warriors Cavs. This was from the official NBA Facebook page too. And of course, people hopped on this and thought the NBA was rigged. From SB Nation. There's only one problem with that. The Warriors still have to play Game 7 against the Thunder. Look, I'm not saying the NBA is fixed, but what I am saying is the NBA is absolutely 100% fixed.
He said, I'm not saying it, but I'm saying it. Hey, this shit damn near rigged, my nigga. That shit's tough. Get rid of the scripts, like I said. 2026 is the year the scripts leave. Authenticity, bro. Be yourself. Be real, nigga. That fake shit don't have. That shit don't. It's not substantial. That's why niggas hating the league right now. That's why niggas hate the fake flopping, the fake fouls. Like, come on, bro.
So yeah, this became a huge
NBA isn't rigged, but it's fixed. If that makes sense.
thing. The Warriors were already listed as the West champs before Game 7 even happened. And the NBA actually
Allegedly.
did quickly remove the Facebook event pages.
Allegedly.
And of course, the Warriors do go on to win the 2016 Western Conference Finals. Exactly what the Facebook post said.
I
And this
don't know,
was the
bro.
73-9 Warriors we're talking about.
Ugh.
And this would have been a rematch of last year's finals, the 2015 finals. So, of course, you already know what the NBA wanted secretly. They wanted that finals, if it's really even a secret.
They're not gonna
But
be able to
if
shoot
I had to
when
guess,
you need to.
I'd
unless
guess
they
that
got
there was
magnetic
probably
ball.
a draft in the NBA archives
Shit, you heard
for
about the
Thunder
magnetic
Cavs
rim theory?
Finals 2, and they accidentally posted the Warriors one. Or my other guess,
This is what's crazy to me, though. This right here is what's crazy to me. Them having games ready and posted ready? What do you mean you have tickets ready to be sold? For the fucking finals.
this guy Jacob, the guy who posted the original screenshot,
I know, but where's Oklahoma City versus Cleveland? What if OKC won?
probably from the Bay Area, so his nearby games to buy tickets popped up, and they probably would have refunded him if he bought the tickets to the Warriors Cavs finals and the Thunder one. I don't know, I'm not a rocket scientist, but those feel likely. When that happened in 2016, the instant rig theories popped up so fast. But what about this one? Kevin McHale traded Kevin Garnett to Boston intentionally. So for this one, we got to go to 2007. So Kevin Garnett, the Minnesota Timberwolves all-time best player, they keep losing in the playoffs. And he's not happy. He played 12 seasons in Minnesota. He won an MVP. And actually, the 3 seasons leading up to 2007,
Fuck it,
the
nigga.
Timberwolves didn't even make the playoffs.
Who's better at shooting the deep two than Kevin Garnett, KG the GOAT himself, nigga? He shoots the deepest of twos, nigga. And he does it flawlessly. Flawless.
So the roster around
Like a
Garnett,
diamond,
it
bitch.
wasn't really working.
Like a diamond.
And the Timberwolves decided
Flawless.
it's time to trade Garnett.
VVS.
But the thing is,
VVS long twos.
who's the GM of the Minnesota Timberwolves? Kevin McHale, one of the greatest Boston Celtics ever. McHale played from the Celtics from 1980 to 1993. The guy won 3 rings there. He made 7 All-Star teams. Easily one of the best Celtics ever. And well, who was the GM of the Celtics at
There
the
was the best
time?
player in high school.
Danny
Yeah,
Ainge.
MVP.
Kevin McHale's former Boston Celtic teammate. Yeah. McHale and Ainge were both huge parts of the Larry Bird Boston Celtics dynasty. And eventually, July 31st,
I was a freshman.
2007, the trade happens. Boston received Kevin Garnett.
Not everybody
Minnesota
got that
received
on the
Al
team.
Jefferson,
Gang. We had an
Ryan
award
Gomes,
ceremony and
Sebastian
everything.
Telfair,
Niggas had
Gerald
to sit
Green,
there and watch a nigga
Theo
get that shit.
Ratliff,
Niggas was mad.
2 first-round picks. The largest NBA trade ever for one player at the time. But it didn't matter. People thought it was suspicious. The former MVP, the best defender in the league, arguably.
Bruh, this nigga was playing through blood. Blood, sweat, and tears, nigga. Blood, sweat, and tears for the game.
Future Uncut Gems legend. One of the best power forwards ever. All for this.
Jay, you scored 1
And
3 all year.
Boston got to keep Rajon
gang.
Rondo and Kendrick
That was
Perkins.
a bucket, gang.
That's what
Averaged
really
like
got
26.
people talking. And the season before
No,
this,
not
the
26,
Celtics
bro.
win
Yeah, I
24
said 26.
games.
It's probably more like 20.
Then they add Ray Allen. Then
I
they
was
get
averaging like 20
KG
points
from a
game, bro. I
former
was
Celtic,
cooking niggas, frying.
who's also the GM's former teammate. The Celtics go on to win the championship. KG goes on to win Depoy.
Them fake ass push-ups.
But the thing was, there was a lot of different offers. Like the Bulls, their package was Tyrese Thomas, the 9th pick that became Joakim Noah,
Joakim Noah's jump shot.
a first-round pick,
Shit's
TJ Brown,
nasty.
and then there's other reports that said they could have included Ben Gordon, Kirk Heinrich, Luol Deng. But besides the Bulls, the Lakers
Hey,
offered
Lamar Odom, that nigga was off all type of shit, nigga. Fucking on Khloe Kardashian, though, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. Crazy. I guarantee you. But, nigga, he was awful.
Andrew Bynum,
No, it was
Lamar
wrong. His jump
Odom,
shot
the
was
19th
crazy.
pick. And
No,
even at
Joakim
one
Noah was a
point,
tough player.
Jerry Buss said he had a handshake agreement with Glenn Taylor, the Timberwolves owner. I mean, that's a great offer. So yeah, KG got a bunch of offers, but the theory goes, McHale sent Kevin Garnett back to where he played, the Boston Celtics.
Love it, Nanners. Thank
And
you for the
gifted them
raid.
one of the
Real
best
nigga.
players in the
Oh, my
Realistically,
God. Nah, you're him, brother gay. You're him.
it was probably a lot
Appreciate you,
easier
buddy.
for McHale and Ainge to sit down and make a trade. I mean,
Appreciate you for
sit
the
down and
follow,
make
too,
fantasy
squad.
football trades with your
Appreciate
friends.
you, man.
Imagine you guys are running NBA organizations. But after that, we got the Andre Karolinko pay cut theory. This one was
Andre
everywhere in
Karolinko was a bucket, nigga. If you know Bull, he was a bucket.
2013. Andrei Karolinko,
Star.
you know who he is. One of the best defenders of the 2000s, a Swiss Army knife. 2012-2013 season in Minnesota, he averages 12.4 points per game, 5.7
Shit, I'm not gonna lie, I
rebounds,
thought he averaged more like 15, but 12, still cool. 12,
shoots
5,
51%
12, 5
from
and
the
on
field.
50%.
So he's still really good.
Exquisite hoops.
He plays
Exquisite
32
hoops, nigga.
minutes per game. He's a great player. And going into that offseason, the 2013 offseason, he's a free agent.
Bucket.
Actually, he decides if he wants to be a free agent, he has a player option. $10.2 million. So what does he do? He opts out of that contract and then signs with the Nets for 2 years, $6.5 million.
You know what to do, brother.
It made
You know
no
what to
sense.
do. I appreciate the
Opting
love,
out of
man,
a
for real,
1-year
for real.
contract when you're basically making double
You know-
what
you
you
know,
are in the
ball.
2 years.
I have to go
Especially when
pee
you're already
now.
32
Be right
years
back.
old.
Let's go
And
take
on
your
top of
piss,
that,
nigga.
Analysts had his market value at $7 million a year minimum, and he took 3 and
But
change.
niggas in the league was making way less money back then. I promise you. Niggas was really fun. Holy sh... I was dying. Ugh. Ugh. These niggas was really fighting for contracts. That's why Hoop was so much better back in the day, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you, it's facts. It was really
So
fighting
everyone
for
was
contracts.
confused
Let me put up damn near
until
102
you realized who the
102
Nets
weeks ago.
owner was.
That nigga Wemby so
Mikhail Prokhorov, a
Nigga Wemby
Russian
is so
billionaire
tough.
businessman.
I'm not gonna lie.
And Andrei Karolinko, he was a Russian NBA star. A longtime member of the Russian national basketball team, Prokhorov previously owned CSKA Moscow, a major Russian basketball club. Karolinko played for CSKA Moscow earlier in his career.
Bro,
two
playing for Moscow, bro, Russian basketball is probably insane. I'm not gonna lie, that Russian shit's probably insane. It's probably tough
Obviously
as
had
fuck.
a relationship of some sorts. But then, seeing this,
Ugh, good way.
the rival executives
me.
thought, there's no way this is happening. Other front offices even
Back
complain to
dope.
the NBA, and then the theory kicks in. Karolinko signs a cheap deal with the Nets.
They
Prokhorov
wrestle
pays
in
him
Russian
extra
basketball?
under the table,
Doesn't
and then
surprise
this
me.
gets so heated, the NBA even investigated.
Horrible lob.
Although they found nothing, Brooklyn was cleared, and Karolinko said he wanted to play for a contender, the Nets. Nah, joking. That KG, Pierce, D. Will, Joe Johnson, Brooke Lopez lineup,
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Getting Paul Pierce and KG to go to the fucking Nets is insane.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't think they were
When
going to
the
win it
last
all.
time you see Miracle, but she
But
was in here
Karolinko,
earlier.
he made that team even deeper. After taking a
be in the
$7
Discord
million
all the time,
pay
too.
cut. And by that, I mean taking like a $3 billion raise under the table.
The family
But
back together,
AK-47,
man. We hear
a
all the
goat.
time, bro.
Shout out to him. But the last theory we're going to talk about, the last video, we did the Thon Maker age theory. This time, we're going to do the OG age theory in the NBA, the Manute Bol age theory.
Bro, Manute Bol is probably like 190. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I swear to God. Manute Bol is probably like 190. Like, nigga, like, what the fuck?
So here's the truth about this one. I'll just say it off the bat. No one knows what the hell age Manute Bol actually is. So Manute
This a
Bol,
W video?
his
No, dead
official
ass.
birthday is
There's
listed
one
as
missing
October
family
16th,
member, Jay.
1962.
Cherry? I know, it's okay.
His NBA
nigga.
debut occurred in
That nigga Bug was
1985.
live. That nigga always
That would have
live
made
late
him
night, bro.
23 at the time of his debut.
I want to play Siege with that nigga,
So
bro.
he played in the NBA from 85 to
See
95,
what Bog
a
was-
10-year
what Bog
career.
was doing.
But here's the thing. Bol arrived to the United States without a birth certificate. He had no documentation on how old he was. He didn't even know how old he was.
Bro, used to chalk up
This created problems
threes with
everywhere.
Warriors if you know, you know.
Immigration paperwork,
Huh.
college
He's tough.
eligibility,
Huh.
NBA eligibility record.
Slick act, nigga, from deep, nigga. Huh. Wemby before Wemby, nigga. That nigga's there.
Records. So when you don't know your own age, there's only one thing you could do. Have the basketball coach who brought you into the U.S.
This nigga look like he fixes. Let me move this shit, bro. Let me move this shit off his face, bro. This nigga look like he fixes games for show. This nigga look like he fixes games. I'm not gonna lie. Let me move that shit right here. Let me move that shit. Boom. Boom. This
Assign
nigga
you
looks
an
like he
age.
fixes games. I
Yeah,
promise you he do.
That's what happened. Kevin Mackey, a coach who
He's
brought
probably
Manute
like
Bol
5 years
in,
older than he know.
just decided to give him an age. And he chose October 16th, 1962. The reason he chose that, younger athletes had better opportunities. College programs They just preferred younger recruits. Mackey said Bull himself had no idea what his real age was, and several people around the NBA thought Bull was actually older than listed. Kevin Mackey himself said there's a chance Bull could have been in his 40s during his NBA career. Jason
In
Williams,
his 40s?
Bull's former teammate, not White Chocolate, the other Jason Williams, said Bull seemed much older than his official age. I mean, Born was Bull in a rural Dinka village in Sudan. These villages had no formal birth records.
Ugh.
Birthdays were just family memory. Ready for this? One of Manute Bull's passports had him listed at
Hey.
5'2".
Ugh.
The dude was 7'7". But Manute
7'7"? Manute was 7'7"?
Bull would go on to play in the NBA for a decade, become one of the best shot blockers of all time. But through all this, no one knew his age.
No, this Manute Bull.
Most people believe he was 5 or 10 years older than he was listed at. There's
This is
other
big
people
Bull,
who think
nigga.
he was playing in the
That you got smaller Bull, you got Playboy, you got Cardi Bull, and then you got Big Bull.
NBA at 50 years old. Really, nobody knows. But if you guys
Nah, that was a banger. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We'll slap a subscribe for you, bro. If you give us more good videos, bro, we'll continue to watch your shit. I promise you. This video was amazing. This video was amazing. I love the video. W video. We'll even give him claps.